Hello, everyone. We have an exciting day planned. 4 of you will be going on a date with Shane today. As you know, there are currently 5 of you, so 1 of you will be left behind. Today's date will be an fun workout aerobics date, so you guys can show off your best moves to Shane.
Here we are. It's another week to fight for Shane. I love the fight. I'm so excited. Today we're doing something active. I'm super pumped about that. I'm super pumped. Actually just got this set and I think he's gonna love it. Check it. Check it.
Today, I would like to take Margarida, Carolina, Hannah, and Sharon. Well, I'm very excited to be doing some aerobics with you today. So basically, we're gonna have some music coming in, and then one person's gonna start just moving, feeling the rhythm, doing maybe some exercising thing, maybe just some dancing. It's gonna be totally up to you. It's gonna be your interpretation.
Really? I'm the one you're gonna leave out of a workout date? I mean, I live in the clubs. I can move like nobody's business. That's one of my strengths. Like, I would have liked to have given Shane a chance to see how I move. He'll see soon enough. I'm crushing it.
And then everyone's going to join in, do the very same thing, just go in unison for a little bit. And if somebody has a new idea, they're just going to start, and then we're just going to follow that person. And if 2 people have the same idea of changing the rhythms, well, I'm just going to call it. Are we ready? I'm going to start you up, guys, okay?
You're spinning around in my head. Do you really mean the words you said? Yeah. That's the way I see it. You had every chance to walk away. Yeah. You and me are perfect, but I don't wanna hurt no one. When all is said and
I just realized I'm a good dancer.
the only one, yeah. Baby, it's been so long. I'm calling out your name. Do you think of me? Just tell me if you feel the same. I will leave the lights. Think I'm gonna make a move now. No one here, just us 2. Yeah.
Can we stop that music? I've had it a little bit with these challenges, these dates. Can I take a little bit of control here? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how we break it down in Miami, okay? So everybody just follow me, yeah?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, great.
Siempre celebrando con mi gente. Sabes que yo ando en lo presente. En las buenas y las malas soy decente. En las buenas y las malas siempre ando como siente. Que estás en la casa, ando con las gafas. Pablo quiere el shake, tiran cuando da gana, dándome nostalgia. All the good times, de fiesta hasta la mañana. Me recuerdo, pero ahora estoy más lento. I keep do your thing. Dame un momento. I can't hold my drink. Walk around the party like I'm sorry, I'm so boring, but I feel so out of sync with the tempo. I don't even know ya. It's been too long since we last spoke up. I've changed a bunch, and I'm still down to kick it, but I feel I'm quickly sinking, and I'd rather be at home than tell you about what I'm thinking. I'm missing out on some vicious roast toast and dishes. A lot of souls is fishing for combos with women that got old in minutes. I'm not old, but listen, I feel so sick of doing this for the sake of appearance.
Oh, everyone, we should cool down.
That was crazy good.
Cool down. I learned this thing in my pilgrimage. It was awesome. So you go into a tree.
Yeah, I didn't know what that dancing was, so I decided to just like take it into my own hands. I mean, there's nothing like reggaeton, and honestly, if you cannot dance to that, if you cannot get down, then no one's gonna want you, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 1.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Good.
That was incredible. Carolina, I have to say that you throw some cool moves.
Thank you.
Movement is definitely a passion. I can see you're all very passionate about it. So I thought maybe we can do some more passionate wine drinking, maybe do a little wine tasting. How y'all feel about that?
Yes.
Great. All right. Let's get set up.
So I just decided to take advantage of the opportunity and show Shane what I can do. And I think I did. I think he liked it.
I'm so excited for you all to be here, and I just wanted to spend some time with some wine, because it's such an important part of my life. Being in the wine industry, there's a lot of steps, but I always feel like looking at wine and analyzing it is really exciting. Yeah, so why don't we go and smell the wine? In the wine industry, we always look at the color first, and then we look at the smell. So, it's like swirl around, like swirl real good, like a little dance in the glass. Sharon, you got a pretty full glass there. I like it, certainly a glass half full kind of person.
That's how I'd like to live my life. And the legs on this Pinot Noir are just more impressive than I expected.
So what kind of notes are you smelling in your wine? I'm getting a lot of blackberry, a little bit of some blackcurrants.
I don't know, like you give me alcohol, I'll drink it. I don't really care about tannins or like leather or wood and taste and smells. Like I don't know what that's about. If it's a drink, I'll drink it. How do you feel about your rosé? Obviously it's different. You don't have the tannin structure in a rosé as you would have in a red wine, or to that kind of aging process. But it's probably gonna be pretty cool, right? So how do you feel about that? For sure, like no tannins in here. I'm obviously I like it. It's almost gone. Yeah, I'm like smelling like hints of rosé in it. Give me my Bacardi. Give me my rum and coke. Give me my rosé. That's all I need. But it's cute watching him talk about it. He's so passionate.
Shane, is it true that rosés have like a high sugar, almost like a sugar daddy quality? The sugar daddy candies.
Well, it's that's definitely an interesting note, flavor profile. I think it's I normally like to prefer saying candied notes. So you have those like slightly candied fruit notes that can definitely be there, and I think that's absolutely a possibility. Unfortunately, I'm unable to try and taste your rosé today, Carolina. But it's certainly candied can be a thing.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that I taste a lot of candied notes in mine, because I thought it was just a simple white orange wine, and I usually don't like the taste of candy, but this one is actually very, very refreshing. Also with the oak, that I'm sure it was in the barrel of the oak, the grapes were in. Yeah, it is a blend of Grecato, Basia, Garganega, Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and that's it.
I don't know much about wine, to be honest.
Shane, have you ever done the stomping the grapes thing?
I've never myself had the opportunity to go and get down and dirty with some grapes myself.
It's always been a weird dream of mine. It just looks like so much fun. I feel like I saw some silly romantic movie when I was really young with grape stomping, and it just feels so connected to the process of what you're making, and also just how much fun would that be?
Absolutely.
Shane, I can make that happen for you. Just saying.
Well, that's certainly an argument. It's a beautiful thing, being able to be part of the winemaking process. I think that is something that is super close to my heart, and being able to just enjoy that moment with the grapes and the actual farming outside of it is just a beautiful thing.
How about Marcy, you set the whole thing up. Hannah, you can stomp the grapes, and Shane will enjoy the wine, and Sharon, you can watch.
I love to watch.
He doesn't know what he's missing not bringing me, does he, buddy? We would have been the best. Yeah. At least somebody loves me. Mwah.
I think being able to be here right now with you drinking some wine is certainly a beautiful moment. So I just want to say cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Look at him. Look at him. Yeah.
Not even you.
Hello, everyone. Back from your date, or not everyone. So, we're about to start our cocktail hour, and we thought something fun and exciting you could do today is talk about the 5 love languages. There's touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, and receiving gifts. I'm excited to see what y'all's are. All right, have fun.
I guess I need to play a little catch up, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
it was just a little bit of one. It wasn't anything major. So I Aspen, I wouldn't worry too much about it.
It's all pretty major because everything around you is pretty major.
You're right, Carl. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was love language in terms of Russian versus France.
Oh, you'll make me snort my wine.
Have you already taken the quiz?
I'm sorry?
Have you already taken the quiz?
I am halfway through. That's why I'm a little bit slower reader than you.
No.
Oh, I love how much thought you're putting into it then, Shane. It means it really means something to you. That's wonderful.
No, I feel like if you do something, you should do it properly.
And I mean, no one really, wants a guy who finishes early.
Sharon, I've never agreed more.
I
I
usually
knew I liked you, Sharon.
I usually do take my time.
I'm one of those people that likes to go and then go again, just to make sure.
There's nothing wrong with going around the track a couple of times.
3, 4,
Makes me think of a friend that I had who was married like 4 times. She just kept going and going and going, getting married, dumping one guy, picking up with another. Whew, exhausting.
Sounds it.
So are you guys surprised about your love language?
I'm not. It makes perfect sense.
I am, but not really. This makes sense.
But Shane, I want to know what yours was.
Yes.
Well, apparently my love languages, I have 2, they're pretty close, is physical touch and quality time, which I think kind of go together. I think one tends to lead to the other. So I think it's a beautiful thing. Listen, Aspen, I feel a little bad. You got left out today a little bit. So I would love to just take a moment with you. So would you guys excuse me just for just a hot second?
Sure. Thank you.
I just wanted to let you know it wasn't that I wanted you not on the date. I just felt like we have been spending some time together and
Shane, I want you to be sure. So I want you to connect with everyone. I want this to feel like a strong, real connection and for you to have no doubts. Yeah. So of course.
What did you do today after we decided to go and do something else? What did you do something exciting?
I spent some time with my dog. I read a little bit. I've been thinking a lot about like sins, and because I'm writing the book on the 7 deadly sins, and I'm wondering, so if your love languages are touch and quality time, I feel like for me, like mine are totally physical touch. And I was trying to think about how that might translate to like, if you were to pick a sin that was like the thing that you would most gravitate toward, which of the sins do you think you would suck you in?
Certainly not murder.
Good.
Just to get that out of the way. I think gluttony and temptation are definitely things. I love life. I prefer to think about it in terms of like the god Bacchus. About having a good time, having a party, and all that stuff. So I think it's an interesting question.
I was really excited to hear that Shane and my love languages line up so well, because if there's this much chemistry and connection on Zoom, can you imagine how it's just going to be explosive when we're together in person? Like, oh my God. I sort of can't wait.
I mean, I also feel like we're craving the physical touch in quarantine, so that might be a little heightened.
Absolutely.
Did someone say physical touch? I'm here.
Oh.
Carl, you and me should talk later.
Hi, Aspen, can I get a second, please?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Shane.
Hey, Kato, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so well right now. I had a great day. I gotta say, I really appreciate you dancing. I think that was very impressive. Very cool. The way you shake it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting stuff.
It was all for you. Everybody else may have, as well not have been there, because it honestly just in that moment felt like a one-on-one. I felt like it was just you and me, and we were having the time of our lives.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe we can do some lifts and sing in time of our life at some point. I think. So
I would love that.
Absolutely.
I mean, listen, your love language, you were saying physical touch, like we talked about this before. I think part of what's so crazy about this whole experience is we can't have that. And that's something that's so important to me. I mean, that's one of my love languages, and I think we really connect on that. And so I just really, not to push you in any way, but I look forward to the day where we can, be in the same place and explore that.
Wow, that's
well, listen, there's something that I'm feeling really confident in our relationship. Hi.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Hannah.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'd love to learn more about his business and what he does, and also about wine in general. I just think it's such a cool area that I know a little bit about, but not a ton yet. Not as much as Sharon.
About like movement and wine, and I'm just so interested in learning, especially more about wine and about what you do. Like, I think it's so fascinating.
As someone with a lifestyle blog and who has her own business, he's kind of inspirational in that way. And I don't know, I think maybe there could be like a cool business combination.
The wine business is in dire straits at the moment, so I just want to it's tough when a passion flowers and then wilts. It's definitely
Sorry. I actually I really had something to talk to Shane about. If you don't mind.
Like 1 more minute.
Carolina, we were just talking about that wine business right now is hard, and it's not been going as well as I perhaps would like, but certainly there's always a new adventure around the horizon as well. So.
And sorry, all I wanted to say was just that I, as someone who is building my own business, it's really tough, and you put your heart and soul into it, and I really understand where you're coming from with the ups and downs of the work you're doing, and
Shane, that's so interesting. Your business is not doing well?
It certainly has happened in the past, developed recently, but we've been having some trouble with supply and demand, but demand being the capitalized word, but the thing what I love about life is there's always a new opportunity on the horizon, and
yeah, for sure. The new opportunities out there, like how's the pay for those? You know what I mean?
It's all about, in the end of the day, it's all about trying new things, and also the way I like to live my life is being able to set my sails of ambition and set my sails of looking forward to fresh horizons. And sometimes you get a good win, and sometimes you don't. And I think those are just the ups and downs. Yeah. So
yeah.
What you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's something that I just wanted to bring up because I want to make sure to be the one that tells you before the other girls do, because I'm that kind of person. So basically what's going on is that I do have a sugar daddy. I do. And I've had one for a couple years now. I mean, we don't do anything. I mean, I think that's gross. We do, hang out sometimes, and it's in order to kind of provide the lifestyle that I want for myself. So I just kind of wanted to let you know that, because that is kind of who I am. That's where I am right now.
So when you say sugar daddy, is that like a personal, we talk about love language, you know what I mean? If it's kind of a, love language of touch, or is it
No, no, for sure gifts. Like, that's not about, like, I'm not attracted to Eduardo at all. He's pretty old. That's not for me. Yeah, there's no touch involved there, really. Most of the time, it's mostly about gifts. That's actually another love language of mine, is gifts. Shane, are you okay?
Yeah. It's a surprise. And
Could I just steal Shane for a quick second?
I'll be with you in just a moment, okay?
Oh, sure.
I'm surprised at this, but I'm also appreciative of your revelation. I think.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Sharon, can we have a minute?
Oh, like have a minute.
Yes, Mama, yes. Okay. Sorry, you were saying?
I think I understand the difficulties of financial freedom and living as an entrepreneur, which I appreciate that you do. But I also understand that sometimes sharing a thing that's as beautiful as you are can be difficult. So I just wanted to let you know that you've given me a lot to think about right now.
Okay.
So why don't you maybe just give me a minute to just take a moment and think.
Shane.
Portia.
So you had another crazy day of dates and truths and secrets coming out. Seems like Caro has given you a lot to think about.
She really has, and certainly jiggled my mind a little bit.
Yes. Well, I'll give you some time to think that over.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We are back again for another elimination. We currently have 5 contestants, but someone has to go home. Good luck, everyone.
Well, what a day. I feel we managed to do many cool things today. Spent some beautiful moments, revealed parts of ourselves that perhaps were difficult to reveal, but certainly also things that we love to reveal. So I really appreciate that for everybody. It's always tough, but here we go. Hannah, I choose you if you will choose me.
I will.
Aspen, I will choose you if you will choose me.
I will.
Marcy, I will choose you if you will choose me.
I will.
We are down to the final 2 contestants. Caro, Sharon, good luck.
Sharon, I have appreciated every moment we have, our dates and the moments, but something that has been sticking with me for some time and something that I just cannot ignore. It's not Pinot Grigio. It's firearms. It's something that... Carolina, I appreciate your honesty and truth, and it's something that I appreciate and want from everybody. What you revealed to me today certainly gave me pause. So one of you has to go today, and I find this extremely difficult, but Carolina, I will choose you if you will choose me.
I do.
Thank you.
Sharon, it's now time to say your final goodbyes.
I hear every word that you said, Shane, and I just want you to know, when you do find the love of your life, they will give up material items for you. Because when it comes down to it, material items are not what this life is all about. It's about being with someone that you connect with and that makes you laugh. And I myself have discovered that it's not about male or female, that some of the female energy that I've discovered during this adventure, well, I just think that you have helped me open up a totally different path that I'm really excited to go down. Thank you for that.
Sharon, I want to thank you for everything you've given me. You've given me perspective in a way that I could not imagine. Thank you.
Well, I can't say that I'm surprised. This ain't my first rodeo. Sharon's been around the block. And I know that I was in with a bunch of young fillies. And the fact that I was here for as long as I was, I think is pretty awesome. And let me tell you, the person that I end up with is going to be exhausted from great sex. And I don't mean like exhausted from, an hour or two. I mean like days, like going on one of those tantric missions to like just have sex for hours and hours at a time. Because Sharon ain't just about sharing truth. Sharon is about sharing some really good things.
Ruin me.
No. Like, I wouldn't say ruin. Like, I mean, you're cute. Like, you're. Mm-hmm. Made it through again. I just love that he hears me and listens to me and doesn't judge. Because a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. And, if he's ready to take on this adventure with me, which I think he is, then here we go.
It's gonna be epic.
I feel so sick of doing this for the sake of appearance.